You get stale.
Popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Popcorn? You forget about things like stale.
Popcorn. Popcorn. Stale popcorn.
Popcorn.
Pop, 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 pop.
This is the
Stale popcorn.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Stale Popcorn Podcast. I'm Steven, and with me, as always, is my co-host Christopher. Chris, how are you this fine evening?
I'm well, Steve. I'm feeling a little crazy.
Okay. Keep that energy, if you will, my guy.
I'm trying.
Okay,
All right.
let's do it. Did you get a haircut, by the way?
Yes.
Nice. Well, we got quite the show for folks if you want to skip around, take a jaunt. There's timestamps below. Big Die, how you doing? We're going to be talking one battle after another and some other movie news. Jumping right into it. Chris, tell me if you heard this.
Haven't.
Zach Kreger
Ooh.
confirms his plans to direct a weapons prequel about Aunt Gladys. Did you hear this?
That was my one piece of news I had,
Oh.
but you can take it from me, Steve.
Sorry, pal.
Let me guess. Does it say, quote, "It's real, and I've been talking to Warner Bros. About it. There's a story, and I'm pretty excited about it."
You took the words right out of my mouth, BJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
You
great
excited?
news. I liked weapons. I like Zach. I'm sure it'll be fun.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, I'm always down to see more from that universe, so sounds cool to me. I do have something up my sleeve and around my back. Let me pull it out for you. Glenn's Corner, where I'm sitting in the corner looking at nothing but a picture of Glenn. Glenn Powell reacts to an uncomfortable run-in with a recently canceled celebrity. Quote, "This guy's face is toxic." So recently, Glenn Powell, he said he opened up on Jake Shane's Therapist podcast about, he went to a party. He said there was somebody there that wanted to take a picture with me. He goes to all these kinds of parties, says this person had made some of my favorite movies, and I was like, oh, this is great. He came up and he said, nice to meet you. And I was like, oh, dude, such a big fan. Then the photographer said, hey, can we take a picture of you guys? This person was recently canceled and it wasn't good. I was a fan of their work, but not a fan of their choices. So I was kind of just being nice. But then when they wanted to take a picture, I said, oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. He clearly clocked that I was like, oh, this is probably not a good idea, and realized that this guy and his face are toxic. Time for speculation.
So he didn't say who, but
He didn't say who, but Chris, I'm dying to know who you think it is.
was it Kevin Space?
Maybe. That comes to mind. I looked up recent male actors who have been canceled, and the list actually surprised me, Christopher. Number one on the list, Jonah Hill.
Oh, what's he doing there?
I don't
Because he
know.
got skinny, or
Maybe, but it doesn't say why. And this is IMDb, and the title just says canceled. So I don't know.
Canceled.
Yeah. There's Russell
wait,
Brand.
so he said it was someone he grew up watching.
Yes, so it's someone maybe older.
I think it's our boy Kevin. Maybe it's Bill Cosby.
Oh, wouldn't that just be? Oh, there's also Ashton
He's like,
Kutcher's
oh yeah,
on
you
here.
did the whole. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Danny Masterson's on here. I think it might be Ellen DeGeneres. How'd she get on this
Ooh.
list? Is it Kevin? It might
But
be Kevin.
he said it was a man, right?
Mhm.
Recent.
Recent.
So
how's
probably
that
wouldn't
mean?
it be Kevin
Yeah.
or Bill?
Point being, Christopher, I think this might be some creative marketing on their part. Because guess what he's got coming right around the corner?
A young football player who was canceled. Maybe it was Chad.
Ooh, wouldn't that
Alter
be?
ego.
Oh, this is part of the organic viral marketing. Come to find out, they take a picture of just photoshopped him with Chad
It's
Powers.
just him with a mullet and a mustache.
Maybe this is just kind of organic to say, oh yeah, I didn't get a picture with him because he was canceled. I'm a good guy. Which he is, by the way. But
Yeah.
to be like, I got morals. Also watch my
Yeah.
show, Chad Powers, September 30th.
Yeah. I guess I don't know the context of this podcast, but you'd be like, oh, yeah, no, I like him. I said hi. And then, like, oh, there's evidence of us together. Maybe it was Epstein.
Oh,
Man,
yeah. He was just perusing the cells.
yeah. Oh, no, I'm a big fan of your work.
Gosh.
Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Anyway, we're still excited for Chad Powers in the running, man. You better believe it. Well, Chris, I got a question for you.
Sure.
You been watching anything lately?
I did, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Dead of Winter. Heard?
Never heard with Purd. What is it?
Got Emma Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
She plays Minnesotan. Is that what they're called?
Minnesotan? Sure.
She's in Minnesota, and she's going to a lake to bury her dead husband's ashes in the lake where they had their first date.
Mm-hmm.
And she's, an older woman, but a, cute little Minnesotan, charming gal, I suppose. And she's out in the lake, and then she hears something, Steve. She hears this girl screaming for help, and there's an adult male chasing after her with a gun, and he's like, you get back here. And she witnesses it, Steve. She witnesses some sort of crime. He's in the cabin up there in the woods. What does she do? First, she tries calling the cops, but guess what, Steve? No reception.
signal.
Because she's in the middle of this Minnesotan woods where there's a lake. It's got Judy Greer.
Okay.
She plays this like psychopath villain. She does actually pretty well. Maybe it's because I never seen her in such a role, but she was pretty good. The plot is Emma Thompson. She's trying to help this teenage girl that's been abducted and trying to save her, but she can't leave the area, and the nearest town's like 2 hours away. So she's got to do it, but she's like a 65-year-old woman. It's a real thriller, heart pounder. I really liked it, Steve. I wouldn't say it's a horror, but it's a good thriller.
Thriller, yeah. Did it come out this year, or was it an
Yeah,
older
it just came out.
Oh,
no,
never even heard of it.
I saw it on that Mystery Monday, and it just came out this weekend. It's up there. I like it a lot. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I just like it's a new little concept. A lot of things have been done in movies, but there's enough newness where it keeps me excited, and the whole time I'm invested. Never once am I bored. Like I said, Emma Thompson is great, and so is Judy Greer.
I love me some thrillers.
Go
I'll check
watch
it
it.
out. Yeah.
How about you, Steve? You seen anything?
I have actually. Our mutual friend Sam, he's like, you guys should watch Tusk. Or not, God. Well, we should watch Task on HBO. Have you heard of it?
Is that
I know
the
you've
show?
heard of it. Yeah.
Movie?
Mark Ruffalo. He's an FBI agent. I watched the first episode. Mark Ruffalo's an FBI agent. He's called to a new task force to catch these series of kind of low-level robberies that are happening with drug dealers' houses. Coming to find out, the dude from Ozark, not Bateman, he's the brother, the crazy bipolar brother. He's also in Banshee. Mark and his task force trying to find out what's going on. So I watched the first episode. It's quite good. I haven't seen the second, so that was good. But then my mind and my eye, while in the HBO menu, I saw Succession. You ever heard of Succession?
I heard of it.
I've heard nothing but good things. I only know the memes surrounding it. So I said, I'm just going to put an episode on to see what all the hullabaloo is about,
Sure.
Let me tell you, 4 episodes later, I was like, I don't
This
know
isn't
why.
that good.
No. I liked it. I liked it a lot, Christopher. And I can't tell you really why I found it more engaging than on paper. Hardened FBI guy chases down robberies. That sounds like my deal. But for some reason, just Succession just grabbed me so much more. And I don't know. It's like it's corporate gobbledygook, family nonsense, billionaires being jerks. There's nothing that happens except talking. Nothing really. Maybe some jokes here and there. But I was like, I don't know why this is so engaging to me. It's the corporate douchebags talking nonsense, figuring out whose billions
They're
we
talking
need to
numbers,
say.
and you love it.
Yeah. And
They're
I was
talking
like,
about brass tacks.
They get down to brass tacks many times. I just spent an afternoon. I was like, this is really good. And so between the two, I kept watching Succession. I think I'll continue watching that just because it's gripped me more.
Is that show still going? Or
I
is
think
it
it's
all
over.
wrapped?
I think it's wrapped up. And the reason I know that is because the main guy, Jeremy Strong, he's going to be playing Mark Zuckerberg in the new movie. That's confirmed, by the way. But yeah, so I watched those two things. And then I also finished Chief of War.
Oh.
Did you finish that one?
I did last week. Remember? I asked you about it. You said, no, I ain't finished it. And a couple of weeks ago when we did our summer movies, you're like, this is my favorite show. I can't wait to watch this every week.
Yep. And life got in the way, and then I finished it, Christopher. Let me tell you, did you like it? Is it not?
I did.
Did you not just love it, Christopher?
I loved it. I especially loved that last battle. It was good action, lots of fighting. It was kind of fun. They start fighting. He's like, next we got to do the spiritual war. And then they do like this like freestyle
rap battle kind of. Yeah.
Rap battle. And I was like, this is cool.
It was cool, yeah.
Clarence parents got a real good marriage.
Yeah.
And then you had the like music guys on the side. Like I just kind of imagine like sports broadcasters like, oh wow. I don't know if he's going to get up from that, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off for him.
Yeah. It was great. I loved it. Spoilers, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really good. It's Hawaiian Game of Thrones. Ancient Hawaiian Game of Thrones. It's great. I love it. If I could speak to a couple of cons there, I did love the final fight. That last episode was great. However, the main... I'm going to butcher all these names, so I'm just going to tell
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. The guy who's not Mexican in Training Day. You know that guy?
Yeah,
He
he's
killed
from
Jason.
Live Free or Die Hard.
Yes, yeah. Who's racially ambiguous. You can
Yeah.
go throw him anywhere.
Yeah. I thought he plays a Middle Eastern in that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he can do anything, really. He killed Jason Momoa's brother, and I was waiting for like Jason to tear into him because you see Jason, he's plowing through all these guys, he's ripping them to pieces. Gets to the guy, and it doesn't like it's not a battle; it's a nothing.
I know, kind of a anti-Cly.
So that was a little disappointing, and then also it's kind of weird they have like the main antagonist, Boba Fett, as like the main guy first, and they're like, this dude's bad. He builds bone temples, so he's bad. And then it switches to the guy who's clearly not Mexican in Training Day. And so it's like, well, you kind of have to cut back and forth, and you're like, remember Boba Fett? He's still here. He's still a bad guy, but we got to deal with this bad guy first. Not a huge con, but those are literally the only ones. Other than that, I thought it was fantastic, Christopher.
There's one episode where I don't know if it was on purpose, but my subtitles like didn't work for like half or like the beginning, I don't know, first 10 minutes. And I'm like, obviously I don't know what they're saying because they're speaking Hawaiian. Did that happen to you or is my thing just glitched?
It might have glitched. Mine worked fine all the way through.
I think it was Captain Phillips.
Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks. I think it was that. It could have been different. But the whole movie, I thought it was like there's no subtitles. And I'm like, oh, I think it was Captain Phillips because it's the Somali pirates and they're speaking Somalian or something. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, I guess, I mean, this is kind of fun. Like you're more like Tom Hanks, you know, and you're involved there because you don't know what they're saying, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought it was doing that. So I didn't know what the dialogue was for the whole movie. And then I was telling
really
someone
dialogue.
about it. And so I was like, no, it's supposed to have subtitles. I'm like, oh. Well, because I kept asking him all these questions, like, "Oh, why did he do this and that?" And he's like, "Well, he said this."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well," and then I finally figured out, like, "Oh, I just watched this whole movie in a different language." And
no, but I think I really liked it. It's got action, it's got drama, it's got romantic drama. I don't know if you. I liked that little subplot of Jason and Kamehameha's girl. Like maybe there's a little thing there. Maybe they're flirting a little bit.
They're gonna swap, do a little good old wife swap with him and his gal and that other guy and his. And
I saw a lot of behind the scenes footage too. There's a level of detail and passion that they've done with the Hawaiian culture, and it's fantastic, Christopher. I really like this because it brings to light cultures and history that most people don't know about. I mean, it's not historically 100% accurate, but it still piques the interest, and that's why I appreciate it about you. I also saw this post from The Onion as I was scrolling on my feed. It says, Chief of War Producers confirms Season 2 will show Hawaiians battling Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a picture of him fighting these Hawaiian guys. So look forward to seeing that next season.
Does he got a thing against Hawaiians, or they just wanted to fight Mark here?
I mean, everyone's got something against Mark Zuckerberg. Anyway,
Chief
check it out.
of War, more like Cheeks of War, am I right?
Oh, yes. Indubitably. Well, Chris, you been watching anything else or you want to dive in?
No. Let's get into this Leo and
Benicio, Sean. We're talking
yeah.
one battle after another. It's a battle out there.
It's a battle.
It's a battle. We're going to be talking about the main story. No spoilers here. Recommendations and ratings. And then when we spoil it, we'll let you know. I got to say, the marketing for this movie was really weird. I don't know if you've seen any of the trailers or seen any of the things around it.
I've seen the trailer a good amount, I'd say.
It doesn't really match the vibe of the movie, or does it? What do you think?
Yeah, it makes it seem like it's like a kind of a comedy.
Like a silly, goofy kind of...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a movie I would relate it to based on the trailer. Kind of like Nice Guys.
Yeah, that's what it made it seem like. And it's not that.
No, a little different.
A little different. There's silly moments in it, but it's not like played for laughs like The Nice Guys. I gotta say, there was a lot crammed into this movie. How long is 2 hours and 50 minutes? Is that right?
Too long, Steve, if you ask me.
Long, yes. So basic plot, without spoiling, you got Leonardo DiCaprio and he is part of this domestic terrorism revolutionary group back in the day.
Yeah.
They're bloody releasing illegal immigrants out of ICE facilities, bombing people's homes, and, just
And
terrorizing.
robbing banks.
Well, failing at robbing banks. His girl gets caught, and he has a daughter with her, and she gets caught, rats out, roaches out, leaves Mexico, and then we're plopped right and back into modern day. He's got his girl who's about 16. Old enemies come back to bite him in the form of Sean Penn in the worst hair he's ever had, would you say?
I'm trying to remember how he looked in I Am Sam here, but
More normal than this, I'd say.
probably, yeah.
It looks like if somebody has a toupee but shaved the rest of their head and let it grow out peach fuzz and then put the toupee on their head. That's his hairstyle. Bold choice, bold strategy, but without spoiling much, kind of a chasing movie. People have likened it to Mad Max, where the whole time it's just like a chasing a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say it reminded me of A Good Time. You ever see that? With Robert Pattinson.
That sounds really familiar, but I don't know.
It's one of those. It's more like Uncut Gems kind of situation.
Where they're just always on the run. Gotta be. What'd you think of it, Chris? What's your rating?
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Okay. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I was looking because on our Instagram, we follow a lot of mutual reviewers. Everyone is just over the moon with this movie. They're like, this is the best movie of the decade. People are just.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not an intellectual. I'm a moron, right? But I'm like, this isn't a 10 out of 10 movie. It's just not, right? But everyone and their mom is like, this is his second Oscar. PTA's back on board, and I was like, is this, I don't know. It's not it. It's not like 100% there for me. And
are you a Paul Thomas Anderson douche, if you will, Steve?
No. I like his movies. I like The Master. I like There Will Be Blood. He's done some good stuff, but I think it is just by virtue of it having a lot. And I don't know, maybe it's come at a right time, right place in terms of political landscape too, for people to be like, this is a great movie. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it just didn't resonate in that sense with me. It's still a fine enough movie, but I would say catch it on streaming.
I thought it was fun theater watch.
You got cons?
I do. So spoiling here, you go to the movies, at least me, and I'm like, oh, this is a nice, getaway. I'll live in this universe here. And then this one, it's like they're bombing the ice place. And I'm like, oh, like you just hear on the news, like, oh, they shot someone at ice like 2 days ago. And I feel like there's enough going on that it's not like something I want to watch a 3-hour movie as the main plot, I guess.
Yeah. I think it does that in the first act and a half. And once it's kind of done with that, it's done, which is nice. But I agree with you where it's like, we see this stuff a lot. I go to the movies for escapism,
It's hard to care about any of the characters.
Okay.
Because it's like no one, obviously Sean Penn, he's a creep guy. You're not rooting for him. You don't really care for, I guess, the mom, because she's kind of the worst, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, Leo's kind of fun. And Benicio is kind of fun, but I'm still there's no one that I'm really I want him to succeed. I like a movie, and normally there's one character I'm just rooting for, and I really want him to succeed. This one, I'm I don't really have anyone that I'm a diehard root for,
Okay. You didn't resonate with Leo's character, you're saying, the main guy.
Well, I kind of liked him, but then it's he has a lot of flaws where I'm I don't really care that much about him. Because like you said, the trailer, it makes it seem oh, it's the Leo, he's this dad. Me, I'm a boy, I'm a dad, oh, hanging, taking care of the daughter. I'm okay, I like that, single dad, yada, yada. But then it's oh, he's a drug addict, drunk, and he's not that involved and not really that good of a guy here. And I'm oh, I mean, I'm still rooting for him to save the daughter, but it's nothing there's not really rooting for a good guy.
Yeah, I agree with you, because it's the crux of the emotional crux is you want to see Leo get back to his daughter. When you introduce them, it's clearly stated that the daughter doesn't like Leo, at all. She's you're a drunk, whatever. And part of it's, the teenage angst, but part of it's he is a bum. And I guess it could be argued that they go on this journey, and in the end, they get to that point where they're understanding of each other, and then they have the good relationship, which is cool, I guess. But leading up to that, I think there should have been more of a father-daughter presence there where they actually like care for each other. And I think it was a missed opportunity because in this whole world, Leo calls his comrades and he says like these secret messages, or it's like, what time is it in Bangladesh or whatever, and then the other person has to respond with the secret answer. I think it would have been nice, would have been cool if maybe Leo and his daughter have like a secret message between them, so only that each other knows that it's them. And so what maybe would have been cool is if, you know, at the end where Leo's kind of walking up and she's there, both maybe pointing the gun at each other, maybe he says that secret code out loud, and so she immediately knows it's him. And then you get that embrace. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something, just like a little bit more to connect the father-daughter relationship. But I agree with you there. The first act, I feel like could have been trimmed down a lot because a lot of it, that first act is this weird, like, I was not on board for the first 30, 40 minutes because I was like, I don't want to see this weird Sean Penn sex stuff with this girl, you know? I'm a fan of Show Don't Tell, but like her character isn't as important as the movie thinks it is, because they're like, oh, the mom character, you're just like your mom or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but not really, you know? And so spending so much time on that character for her to like not really amount to anything else seemed unnecessary to me. Could have trimmed a little bit maybe.
The way it ends is she hears on the little radio there's a riot in San Francisco, and his dad's kind of like go get him, Tiger, you know? And
let me
it's just
play
like,
with him, learn how to use a phone. It's a bad dad alert right there.
Normally it ends on a happy, like, oh, hey, you know, she's like the mom and doing good, but it's like, oh, just another domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
Here you go, you know, which I get. Like the main protagonist doesn't have to be a good guy and you don't have to root for him. But me personally, I like
you like
for the
protagonists who are easy to root for. Yeah, I get that. Yeah,
it didn't leave me satiated
satisfied.
at the end.
Also, to me, the song that they chose to end on is the same song that's played in Parks and Rec when they are finished with the Harvest Festival. So all I could think about was Parks and Rec and the Harvest Festival. That's just me. Only one person thinks of that, and that's me. So
I didn't realize they sang bye bye.
Not that one. Not that one. At the very end, Christopher.
Oh, sorry.
Wouldn't that be funny though?
Yeah.
But pros, I gotta say, after that first act and a half, when Sean Penn's coming and Leo's on the move, I was like, this is more my speed. This is my tempo. Once it gets moving, bloody, it gets moving. And he meets up with Benicio del Toro. Best part of this movie, by far. He is such a fun character. Every time he's on screen, he's the coolest dude. He is in charge. He's calm, cool, collected. And I was like, let's just do a movie on this situation here. Like, because he's hoarding all these illegals and like, you know, housing them and everything. He's got systems, his tunnels and everything, got people in his back pocket. And I'm like, can we just like focus on that for a bit? It was so cool to watch. He's got a whole system and skater kids doing his will across town. And I was like, that's cool, man. It was way more interesting than what else I was watching. But
yeah, I'd say the two best performances were Benicio and Leo. I did like the random comedy, like, you're kind of giggling at some parts, like mainly with Leo. He'll say some things. You're like, oh, that's kind of funny. He's
trying to
yelling
find a
at
charger.
the guy.
Yeah,
he doesn't. Where's my charger?
Yeah. There's some funny moments there
when he falls off the roof down the tree and then
Gets
gets
immediately
tased.
tased,
I was like, oh, that's kind of all of that's fun.
Yeah, I will say it's very unpredictable. And I liked that. I was like, I don't know where this is going. Even up till the very climax of the movie, I was like, I don't know where this is going. And I was locked in. I have here in my notes, Sean Penn's weird little walk. He's got this weird, like, half limp / robotic walk to him.
He's not gay if that's what you're asking.
He's not gay if that's what
That's not a homosexual.
Part, yeah. Sean Penn. He's really weirdly funny in this movie. Like, it's not supposed to be funny, but he brings like this weird...
I like black women. A lot.
Yeah, it goes up to him at the grocery store. Yeah. What would be funny? I want to see a compilation of out of context moments in this movie, because that would be great. There's a lot of them where if you didn't know the context, you'd be like, what is that? You know? But Sean Penn, he brings a weird kind of physicality to that role where straight up military guy who's bites his upper lip and very exact and wants to be part of this white nationalist society who worships Santa Claus or whatever that is, you know?
Hail Saint Nick.
Nick, yeah. If you haven't seen the movie, it doesn't make much sense either. But yeah, I thought he was pretty good in it as the main antagonist. His whole story up to his murder in that office was pretty fun because you think he was dead at the end, but then he comes walking out with his when he's limping, face shot up. I was like, Okay, so I thought he was a pretty good character. I gotta say that car chase, while not the fastest car chase, I will say very engaging and creative.
Yeah, I like those hills.
Yes,
Those hills had eyes.
yeah, it is like a roller coaster of emotions and landscape. Very fun, very creative there. Amazingly shot. There's some scenes, there's some shots in this where I was like, ooh, that's good. That's tasty. There's a shot where the camera's on the car door and the daughter's locked up. She slams it and then drifts off. And I was like, chef's kiss, just things like that where I'm like, nom, 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 nom. So many, just eye candy, you know, Christopher. So I won't come back to this maybe 10 years from now, but I'll remember it somewhat fondly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
I could see that.
It was good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Well, if you're still listening, thanks so much for listening. Follow us. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the things, Spotify, Apple. Anything else, Christopher?
No, nothing else.
Okay.
Well, thanks for listening. Have a good week.
Bye.
Popcorn.
This is the
Stale. Popcorn.
popcorn.